Hi everybody, it's Parkway here. I'm here to show you guys my vertical firework cannon that I made even before the fireworks were released for 1.5 and 1.4.7, I guess? Was it one? I don't remember. Before the actual fireworks in Minecraft were released, I designed this cannon and I'm super proud of it, so I figured for my first Minecraft video, tutorial I guess, I'll show you guys how I made it and how to make it for yourself. It may not be the most efficient design, but I'm pretty proud of it, and I just wanted to show you guys. So here's what it does. First off, it doesn't set the time to 1,000. That's a command. But there you go. It's pretty cool. I like it, and let's get into how to build it. Okay, guys. So to build the cannon that I just showed you, that used to be over here, but I had a slight malfunction and it exploded itself. But no big deal. But all you need to build that cannon is these simple supplies. So just over a stack of stone, 4 pieces of glass, a slab, 60 redstone, 7 torches, 7 repeaters, a button, which is just to set off the cannon itself. You could use a lever, but if you're like me, I forget to turn the lever off every once in a while and causes some problems. 1 bucket of water, and 17 TNT. Now, the neat part about this is all this stuff, except for, well, 7 blocks, can fit nice and neatly in your hotbar, which I thought was neat, kind of cool. So to start off, just punch a nice 3x3 hole in the ground. You could raise it up one, but then everything else has to be raised up one. It's nice and easy if you do it this way. So get that water right in the middle, put a slab right on top of the water, and then surround that little pool you just made, not there. Surround that little pool with stone that you're going to cover with redstone. Or whatever building, you don't have to be stone, whatever building block you choose to use. Stone, I just like nice and, I've always liked the look of stone, don't know why. Then you gotta get your glass, and you gotta surround, not almost surround, but 1 layer above, you're going to make a little pillar of glass. Just like that. Punch out the middle one, there you go. Now the second layer, get going. What I'm doing right here is, if you look at the redstone and place a block, it places above it. So you just hold right click and run around looking at the redstone, and there you go. Put these 8 pieces of stone right there, and then at this point you should decide what you want to be the front of your cannon. So I'll just go with this side right here. So punch a hole right there. Repeaters set to 3 ticks. And then redstone. And then here's where you're going to start a nice little redstone torch pillar that goes 4 layers high. So that's 3 and 4. Okay. So here you want, right where this redstone torch is, it's inverted because you don't want this to be powered just yet. So it's 1 tick. And then for the second layer, the redstone, you don't want to go all the way around, but make this nice U shape. Because the charge, the TNT that got shot up in the air, that has to go right here. And we have to set that off individually from the rest of this in TNT, or else it'll all explode at the same time, and it won't really be a cannon, it'll be more of a bomb, which we don't really want. Okay, so there you go. That's where you're going to set off the charge. And the rest of this stuff, these are all the no, sorry, I screwed it up. This is where the shot goes, and everything else, the rest of the TNT, it's the charge that actually sets off and sends the charge shooting up into the space, or as close to space as you can get. So get this last layer going. Just gotta punch that one out there, here. There you go. So you got the X on top, and then the whole thing gets redstone. Except for that. Okay, so if we get a button going right here, I can show you guys. All 3 layers are set to go, will light up when you press the button. Now we need to get the timing down for the shot. So if the shot goes off too early, like it drops too early, then it's going to be sitting there for a while, and then it's going to go up in the cannon, and it'll blow up kind of low. Or it might even blow up in the cannon if you wait too long. And if you make the delay too long, then it's going to drop down, and it's not going to have that much time. It'll drop and immediately go off, or quickly go off, and then it'll get to the top of its height and start coming back down and blow up. And if you do it too late, it'll end up back in the cannon, which I've had happen. So the timing, you want 5 repeaters, and set them all to maximum, there we go, maximum delay. And then just redstone right to that torch. And there you go. You got yourself a TNT cannon. So filling it in, or getting ready to shoot, is pretty simple. This bottom layer, all where this redstone is, just surround it in a nice ring of TNT. Sorry about that. So, to fill it in, you do that bottom layer, and then you jump up to the second layer, and these 4 holes that are by your feet, you want to put TNT right in those. Don't put it up here, because it won't get set off by the right redstone, and then you'll have some serious problems. Uh-oh. That's not good. So, this bottom layer right by your feet, and then this is the shot. You can put that right in the middle. And then do the top layer, it's just the 4 corners. There you go. And then your TNT cannon is filled and ready to go. So let's make sure we got it going good and see how it works. And there you go. And let's see how fast you can reload pretty quick once you get the hang of it. Since I've been doing this so long, I've done it a bajillion times. I can do it pretty quick. And there you go. Kaboom. And it explodes right at the apex, which I love. It's so perfectly timed, and I love it. If you want, right here, you could set up a couple of repeaters or 2, or you can do whatever you want. You can get creative here. Set up like a delay, like you have a countdown, maybe get some lamps for a countdown. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna build a version of my cannon I built on one of my multiplayer servers I play on that's actually completely buried underground. No hole for the TNT or anything until you really want the hole to be there. So I think you guys will dig that. I'll be right back with that. And we're back. So here we are, not on a super flat world anymore. This is actually a multiplayer server I come on that we have a creative world that we can teleport to whenever we want. One of my friends built a little village, pretty cool. So I built this a while ago, and I'm pretty proud of it because as you can see, this is my cannon. Yeah, I know, there's nothing there, but if you press this button, oh, you hear that? Oh, and there you go. And I just love that. The fact that there's nothing here, and all of a sudden, piston retracts, TNT comes flying out, and the piston closes up again. I think it's perfect. So, nothing really crazy to this. The hardest part was getting the piston to go off at the right time. But still, nothing too crazy. As you can see, it's my cannon basically just underground. And then we got the redstone going all over the place. But over here, yeah, don't touch that. Because then water from flowing down destroys everything. It happened a lot, and it was really annoying. So, it's hard to see, but this is a pulse lengthener. So I could show you. If you could look up a tutorial, because I found a tutorial for this on YouTube, and I'll post that in the description. But what I did was I went off the same torch that sets off the shot in the cannon, right? Right there. The same torch. I made this new line that went to this pulse lengthener. Can't talk. Pulse lengthener. And what that does is it takes just the normal pulse from the redstone and makes it pretty long, so that the piston stays open long enough for the TNT to come flying out, and then it closes behind the TNT. So that's about it. But you clear a big room underground, get the cannon going, and then you got yourself a completely hidden TNT cannon, firework cannon. And the cool thing is, I haven't quite gotten to it yet, but can you just imagine building like 10 of these, or 20, or 50 of them underground, having them all go off at the same time? They're pretty awesome. So to anyone else, it's just a button, and curious people, they're gonna press a button, and then they're gonna start worrying, and then TNT comes flying out. So there you go. Just a couple of different variations that you could do with it. I built one variation. Maybe I'll show it to you guys in a future video if you're interested. That can shoot 2 shots, and they both go different lengths. So one goes a little higher than the other, one goes a little lower. It's pretty cool. A little extra work, a little more redstone to that, but I think it's pretty cool. So if you guys want to see that, just let me know. Thank you. This is my first Minecraft video, my first tutorial. Hopefully there'll be more, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.